Welcome back once again, guys. Welcome back to Games Mania Doherty. So I'm back again here to share with you yet another game, another total classic right here, which is 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. Okay, another favorite that I love of the PlayStation 2 era of gaming. Sega. Okay, made by Sega. Amazing cover art. Okay, so I'm going to try to give you a little review on the game, and also break down completing the game as well. Now, right here we got the physical copy of the game. Okay, some great pictures and images and stuff on the back. So the game is, first I'll break down the game for you, and then I'll go through completing the game. So well, first of all, actually, I'll mention that, as you may know, if you go to the playlists on my channel, you can find that I've actually done a playthrough of this game. I cleared the game using Ps2, which would be the PS2 emulator. So I have actually completed the game, done a playthrough already of the game. I completed it on the easy mode, on easy difficulty. So I probably will end up doing it on other difficulties like hard and stuff, and some of the other game modes and game difficulties. But so basically, 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker, it's a game that's basically broken down into 4 different trucks. You can select between 4 different trucks in the arcade mode. Okay, there's 4 different truckers to choose from, and you basically have to so if once you play through the arcade mode entirely, you actually have to redo the game again with another trucker. So, but I think I've only done it with one trucker so far, but I plan to do it with the rest of the truckers. I've done it on easy mode, I think, and I've completed it with Asphalt Cowboy, and that's the one that you'll find on my playthrough on my channel. But I've also completed the game here on the physical version as well, but I need to do it again more times. But I think it's safe to say that I completed the game, that I finished the story at least one time around, but I plan to do it with the rest of the truckers as well, to do it with all of the other truckers in the game, in the arcade mode. So that'll be a fun experience. I think once you complete the game with all of the truckers, I think there's some pretty nice rewards to be unlocked in the game. Really enjoyed the game, enjoyed playing the game, but yeah, like again, I want to do the game again with the rest of the truckers in the arcade mode, and that'll be fun to do that. So it's basically broken down into stages. You have to do like 4 different stages with the truck, with each trucker, and you're timed to basically drop off deliveries and get there on time. That's basically what you have to do in the arcade mode. Great experience. And then you have like the parking mode as well, where you have to like park the different trailers. You can select between different truck trailers, and then there's the other mode, I forget which one it is, not what it's called now. You have to, bonuses and stuff, you have to crash into the vans and get high score and stuff like that. There's also that as well, and things like multiplayer and stuff like that, but we're not going to talk about any of that. I'm mainly talking here about the arcade mode. Okay, so the arcade mode would be the main story mode of 18-wheeler, so that's the important thing that you need to do in the game, that's required to complete the game. So once you do the arcade mode, then credits will come up once you pass through. Now it's a tough game. You do have some tight targets to reach in the stages as you progress through the game. But this game, it requires you to complete the game a lot of times. It's one of those games that you have to redo the game lots and lots of times, and like I said, you have to do you're challenged to kind of play it in harder difficulties as well, in a harder difficulty mode, and that's kind of where the fun of the game comes in. 18-wheeler actually started off as an arcade game, but this game holds a close place in my heart simply because it was actually the very first game that I ever got on the PlayStation 2. I got it from my parents, and I was really, really, really proud to get this game, and I still love it to this day. It's one of my all-time favourites on the PlayStation 2. And I know it came out on, I don't know, was it on Dreamcast? It was on a few other consoles as well, and it was also in the arcade machines, where you had a steering wheel, in the arcades before it was released onto the PlayStation 2. Now that was in 2000, but I believe after that, of course, the PlayStation 2 edition is 2001. But yeah, that's more or less a breakdown, an analysis or a breakdown of 18-wheeler. But yeah, completing the game in different difficulties is the main thing. And I think there's some pretty nice rewards in the game as well throughout. Like, I think you can unlock your rival truck as well, the one that's against you in the game. And I think you have to do it on all the different difficulties in order to obtain that. I haven't unlocked that now myself. But yeah, definitely a game worth playing. Really enjoyed doing the arcade mode, even though I've only got it done with one of the truckers. I'm planning to do it, like I said, with the rest of the truckers, and it's going to be a fun experience. But other than that, I think it's safe to say that I completed the arcade mode, or I finished the story. I suppose it's safe to say that I did finish the story in the game. So that's it, guys. Beat the story of 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. Such a great game, guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Is this a game that you enjoy playing? Do you still play it? It's one of the few trucker games I think there are out there. There's not too many games on trucks. But once again, guys, subscribe if you're new here, and drop a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.